Here at the moment. Just hanging with these kitties here. Let me put a little comment here. Tag a pinned comment. Hello there, Sunlight. How you doing today? Hello there, Sunlight. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday, what am I saying? This Saturday. I'm going to get out here where the kitties are in their screened-in porch. Hello there, Tranquil. Hello there, Pandora. Sunlight, I am doing fine. Are you new to the channel, Sunlight? I think it sounds familiar, but I can't think. I know people change their channel names all the time, so... Well, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Adam, aka Catattainment. We have 9 cats here. Focus of this channel is mostly to help cats in need. Not my cats, because they're well off for the most part, but other cats. The community, we just did a live on Thursday where we raised about $150 or so through donations. Tranquil, you just literally wrote me a comment wanting to know when I'm going live. Oh, okay. I think I saw something for a split second, Tranquil. I'm on my wife's phone because I want to try to be outside a little bit longer and see if her phone lasts a little bit longer. My phone normally heats up very quickly. So, but as I was saying, anybody who is new, hello there, Alva. Do they go up to adoption? These particular cats, no. These particular kitties, Alva, are our kitties. My wife and I, there are rescues or they're foster fails. But the purpose of this channel, what we do, every penny, every cent that this channel gets, whether through PayPal, whether through supers, whether through being a channel member, whether through just watching the videos and earning ad revenue, it goes to help out cats that are in need in shelters, in rescue groups, emergency situations, stuff like that. And I was just saying on Thursday, we, as a group, as a community, we raised about $150 or so that'll go help the cats that were displaced with Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. I haven't done that kind of live before. Most of my lives are just pretty chilled, relax, just kind of hang out with our 9 cats here. We do these lives for about an hour or so. Any cat-related question is always welcomed. There are plenty of cat channels that are on here, plenty of cat advice. Myself, I have like 30 some odd years of cat experience. Tranquil Unique's natural experience there. She's got about 40 some odd years of cat experience. So it's just a good community. And if you love cats, you feel free to join if you want to join a community that's wanting to help cats. So that's kind of what it's like altogether. Hello there, Joe. You're on your way home listening on and off, okay? Hello there, KT. I hope you're doing well, KT. I hope life is going well. Hope life is going well for everybody on this Saturday slash Catterday. Alva, you're just learning as love cats. Okay, awesome. Hello there, Bruce. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I probably will have a more of a silly video out probably either later tonight involving Tang over here being on top of a refrigerator and being a little bit of a funny Tang on top of the refrigerator uh, or tomorrow. Those who are new to the channel, this is Yoda here, our little tuxedo friend who likes to lay in his hammocks as they put him out here in the screened-in porch. The white cat here is Doom, or not Doom, the white cat of Doom. That's Pandora. I'll get a better shot of her a little later. The orange tabby up there is Tang. The other tuxedo over there in the corner is Tiny. Tang and Tiny are brothers. This little girl here is Kit. She was an adult foster fail. Alva, Adam as the family, as all the cat babies hug and kisses. Awesome. Again, if anybody is new to this channel, you seeing me for the first time, my name is Adam, aka Catattainment. This is all about helping cats in need, this channel. Not these cats in particular. These are our kitties. Our kitties are well taken care of. But cats that might be in a rescue group or cats that might be in a shelter, to try to find them a family, to help them with supplies, stuff like that. We are right now a small community, but we are a strong community. You know, cat folks to me are the best folks that there are. Bruce, you brought your daughter a van. You're going to convert it into a mobile pet clinic. Awesome. Awesome, Bruce. Bruce, I finally got some boxes for the cat carriers. I'll be shipping those out either tomorrow or Monday. You'll probably get them sometime in the middle to the end of the week or so. Sorry it's taken a little while, Bruce, on getting those out to you. If you just want to hang out, those who are new, and just kind of chill out with these kitties, they're just hanging out in one of their favorite spots, the screened-in porch that we bought, that we made for them about a year ago or so. Alva, thank you so much for the $20 super. I appreciate that so much. Very kind of you, and know that every single penny of that $20 will go and help cats in need for our November donation. I appreciate that so much. KT, you're in a cat mood today. Long story. I gotcha. Alva, just a little bit of a little taste of what we do. So we recently sponsored two older kitties in a cat rescue group that I'm aware of in North Carolina. And one of the cat rescues, or one of the cats that got sponsored, they got adopted about a week later after we sponsored them, thankfully with the help of the community. And then the other sponsored one is being a featured cat right now. So hopefully they will get sponsored also. I have a soft spot for senior cats. I feel like senior cats don't get some of the love and the attention that they deserve. Bruce, once again, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that so much. That'll also be helpful, friend. I appreciate it. We got Ting here. He's trying to play with a little bit of a stink bug, it looks like. I always say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I feel like cat friends, cat parents, cat lovers are some of the most kind and genuine people that are out there. Whether it's through financial or just being a giving person, a loving person, I can always count on fellow cat parents. I feel like once a person has a cat, they will never not have a cat in their life. I think there's, yeah, Katie, you know, sometimes I can't talk. I can't pronunciate. Generous, I think is what I was trying to say. Generous. Maybe that's part of my appeal. Maybe I'm sure that drives people crazy when they know I can't pronounce it sometimes. And it's always scary that I actually work in the education system, at least for a little bit longer. Give a little backstory here. Tang here, he was part of a group that me and my wife fostered about 3 years ago now, or so, 2 years ago. A group of 5. We wound up falling in love with him and his sister, Tiny. We had recently gone through some heartache. We had lost, had 3 of our 9 pass away in a matter of 6 months. So that was very difficult to go through, and fostering helped us. And we decided to keep Tang and Tiny, brother and sister. Bruce Pancakes. Pandora's over there. I'll get a little bit of a closer shot, Bruce, of her a little bit later during the live when I'm out here still. Recently, Tang has been a little under the weather. He's been sneezing a little bit, so we might have to take him to the vet. But he could just be suffering some seasonal allergies. The seasons are starting to change where I'm at out in North Carolina. It's nice to finally have a little bit of a cooler weather going on. We're finally getting actually some fall weather. It's been nice in the mornings. We do have some stink bugs out on the screen porch on the other side of the screen porch, so we'll probably have to spray for those a little later. Hey, Tiny. Tiny here is aka the bowling ball because she's got a little bit of extra chunk to her. She's got a little bit of chunkiness. Hello there, Cam. I hope you're doing well. KT, it was cold for you this morning in southern Alabama. What is cold considered, KT? Alva, they give lots of love and smiles to help you through the journey. Absolutely. I completely agree there. I don't have anything against dogs in particular, but I just feel like cats are more of a special gift. 48 degrees, that's nice weather to me, KT. I can't wait for it to get colder. I love the cold. I'm kind of like a polar bear. Tang. Hello there, Raymond. I hope you're doing well. I hope things have been going well for you, Raymond. Haven't seen you in a little while, so hopefully all is good in your world. Bruce, Zelda's doing good. We'll see Zelda a little bit later. My wife is taking a nap, so I'll have to be careful up there. You know how my wife is. She hates being on camera. You might see her one day, but I doubt it. But Zelda is doing well, though. This is Yoda for those who are new. Yoda's our little goofball tuxedo. I also want to highlight a few other channels, fans of the channel, family members, I consider them, other cat channels that I think, if you are new to this channel, definitely maybe either screenshot the live or write down their channel name and check them out later or whenever you feel free to. Which is Tranquil Unique's Natural Experience. That is one channel. And then Bruce Hitch Jr. Both of those are cat channels. Tranquil's been doing YouTube for a while. She's working her way to being monetized. She has a ton, and I do mean a ton of videos. She's doing live streams also. Bruce relatively recently started making some shorts of his kitty. He's got 7 cats altogether. Tranquil has, I want to say, like 13, 14, something like that. She has 9 inside and multiple ones outside. Tranquil, you are absolutely welcome. It's something I want to do on occasion, Tranquil, just to highlight those other channels, those other kitty channels. You know, I'm not into people promoting their channel much, but I feel no issue of promoting other channels. Or at the very least, if somebody wants to promote their channel, just ask the host at the very least. Just don't say, hey, watch me, you know, hey, sub to me, you know, that kind of thing. That kind of irritates me when people do that on other people's lives. I know a lot of people don't like that opinion, but, you know, that's just how it is for me. And I got to do what I feel like is best for my own lives. Now, one thing, if you happen to be new to this channel, my cats are very lazy when it comes to these live streams. It's like when I turn the camera on them and I go live, they're like, well, well, it's time to do nothing. It's time to just be as lazy as we possibly can, but they're still cute. Raymond, sorry that you have been absent, but you had a little stint in the hospital with a very bad staph infection. Ooh, and bone infection. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Raymond. I'm glad that you're doing better now and everything is on the up and up for you. Tranquil, you would never self-promote on somebody else's channel. Yeah, but Tranquil, there's a lot of that. You know, the community that I used to be in, and I don't know if you're still in, I feel like that community had a lot of that going on, and that was one of the reasons I had to get out of that community myself. Uh, Tranquil, sorry to hear that. KT, I wouldn't dare to say how I found your channel. I'd get the wrench. Okay. KT, how did you find the channel? Just out of curiosity. Raymond, you have to give yourself IV antibiotics 3 times a day for the next 6 weeks, but you're glad to be home. That's good. Yeah, staph infections can be very dangerous. Tiny Kittens HQ. Okay. I can't say I've heard of that channel, KT. But I hope they're doing well as a cat channel, and hopefully part of their, I guess, cat channelness is, you know, spreading education and advocacy for our feline friends instead of just trying to straight up just make money for themselves. Hey, kidders, you want to bite me? You said, I want to bite you big time. KT, they're also a cat rescue in BC, Canada. Okay, awesome, KT, awesome. Hello there, Triple B. I'm not sure if this is Kimberly or Carol. Been a little while. I hope you've been doing well. I appreciate the comment that you left recently, Triple B. It was much appreciated. I hope things are going well in your life. Joe, welcome. I guess welcome back kind of thing. Glad that you made it home safely. I didn't say anything too crazy while you were driving to make you drive off the road or anything. Hello there, Carol. Tiny, you're like, I don't want to get by Kit here. Kit's kind of mean to me. Kit here thinks she kind of rules the roost of these cats. She thinks she's the head cat, even though she's not. But in her mind, she thinks she is. If anybody has any kitty questions or they want some cat advice, something's going on with their cats, they're concerned, they're worried, or they're just plain curious, feel free to put it as a question or a comment into the chat. And as the cat community here, we will do our very best. Triple B, Carol, your pleasure. You share all the posts that you like on your Facebook page. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, Carol, we recently did like a, I guess, kind of like a fundraiser, if you will, to help the kitties in Helene and Hurricane Helene and Milton. Raised a good little amount on Thursday. Let me see. Cam, is there a head cat? There are cats that want to be the head cat or think that they're the head cat, Cam. Kit being one of them, Yoda being another one. So there really isn't a head cat. Not really. Just those who think they are. Unforgettable Forces, hello. Is this the same guy that was on live like 2 years ago or something? Unforgettable Forces, I do lives all the time. I didn't do any lives 2 years ago, though. But I hope you're doing well. If I remember correctly, though, Unforgettable Forces, I think I had to put you in a timeout the last time you were on this live, so because you were kind of getting a little silly. So just a heads up. I don't put up with too much nonsense on my live streams. This isn't the place for it. There are plenty of other live streams if a person wants to go to and act a fool. But it just won't be tolerated here. So just a heads up. I always like to be completely honest and upfront about that. Because I feel like, you know, laying those kind of things out right in the beginning is what's best, especially those who might be new and wondering how this particular live stream works, because we're all about the cats here and we're not about the BS. KT, they think they have a hierarchy? For sure, for sure. Cam, you got to go. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, Cam. Thank you for visiting, and hopefully we'll see you on another live or comment on a video. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Hi. Let me go in just for a moment there. Hello there, silly little kitties. You love the kitties? You have little kitties yourself there? And are they silly? And are they little? We're going to go check with Pandora here. A little closer to Pancakes. Joe, you can send for Hurricane Kitties to PayPal. Yes, Joe, you absolutely can. I have not yet made a PayPal payment or a donation from the channel yet. I plan on doing that on Monday. So you can definitely do that if you want to. That is totally up to you. Or that might just go to November's donation. I haven't quite yet figured that out, Joe. PayPal is always a little bit better because, to be honest with you, the channel, the kitties, they will get a little bit more out of it than going through YouTube. YouTube takes a pretty significant cut for their things. Silly little kitties. I do no longer, but they're no longer little. Okay, how many do you have? Raymond, have you done any trivia streams lately? I have not, Raymond, but I'm thinking maybe on Thursday, not Thursday, but on Tuesday, I might do a trivia stream on Thursday. So, just watch out for maybe on Thursday if you want to. Hello there, Everly. You like Pandora? Well, she likes you too. KT, YouTube definitely takes a chunk. Just as a heads up, YouTube, so say if somebody makes like a $10 super chat, YouTube takes $3 of it. They take 30%. Compared to, like, say, PayPal, if somebody made like a $10 donation through PayPal, I think you have to pay about $1 or so for fees. I'm not sure about the exact number, but it's a little bit different, just as an example. But of course, you know, any sort of donation to help cats in need is appreciated, big or small. It makes no difference because it's all going to the same place and it's all going to a good cause, and you all have very big hearts, and I appreciate that so much. But this is Pandora. This is Bruce's favorite kitty, is Pandora. K2, yes, views also do help in the sense of AdSense. I have to, though, get to know how to make better videos, because I know once I make better videos and videos that more people watch, that definitely will help the channel too, and it'll help with revenue, and it'll help with that AdSense revenue, so it'll help even more. I completely agree. What I was saying, though, a second ago, those who might be new to the channel, because I know the people that are on these lives, they fluctuate. People come in, people go out all the time, which I understand. But this particular kitty, this is Pandora. She used to have a disease called hyperthyroidism, in which her thyroid is in her neck, and it was overactive. And one of the big issues, because of that, is she would eat a lot, but she would lose weight. Let me just pause that for a second, and let me just keep up on chat. Everly, you like me and the cats? Awesome. Raymond, Joe is right. Sent through PayPal as friends and family, and they do not take anything. Oh, do they? Okay, awesome to know, Raymond. I will mark that in my mind for future information. I appreciate that, Raymond and Joe. KT, your channel is not monetized, but you've seen it from others. Tranquil, your last video, yeah, I saw that, Tranquil, the video with Miracle, right? I think I saw that this morning. It had about 1,700 views. Awesome. I hope it continues to do well for you, Tranquil. So what I was saying about Pandora and her hyperthyroidism, like I said, it affects the hormone. And she would eat a lot, but then she would continue to lose weight. Now, Pandora used to be a cat They used to weigh about 10 pounds or so, pretty consistently about 10 pounds or so. And once she started getting her hyperthyroidism, and once it started getting a little out of whack, she dropped about 3 pounds. So at her lowest weight, she only weighed about 7 pounds. Now you can imagine how skinny she would look being only 7 pounds. She was on, there is a medication for hyperthyroidism, and it was kind of helping her, but it wasn't doing what it needed to do. So we elected to do a somewhat expensive treatment called the I-131 treatment, which is a radiation treatment, which it involves, there's a dose of radiation, radioactive iodine that gets shot into the cat's system. It works its way through the bloodstream. It goes up to the neck. And when it gets up to the neck, what it does, it destroys the tissue, the potential cancerous, tumorous tissue that's around the thyroid. So we did that. She had to stay in the hospital for about a week or so. But since then, though, her thyroid issue has been cured and she is good now. Always like to educate a little bit when people pop on these lives. Joe, person sending money, they send as a friend and family, then you get the full amount. Okay. KT, you were on a channel for trivia earlier trying to make money. You were trying to make money, KT, or the channel is trying to make money? So again, if anybody has any questions that are cat related, if anybody has any questions that may be litter box related, litter related, medication related, grooming, nail cutting, ear cleaning, feel free to ask or feel free to put in. If you are new to this channel, please say hello. I would love for you all to say hello and get to know me and these cats a little bit better. Triple B, you had a shop kitty that died from thyroid disease. Sorry to hear that, Triple B. Yeah, it may not have been around back then, Triple B. I don't know how long the iodine treatment has been around in regards to treating hyperthyroidism. KT, you were trying to make money. Oh, the channel tried to tell you that Northern California was a state. Well, I'm sure in California, people probably want to make California multiple states. Crazy. Bruce is saying for those who have a Maine Coon or really any long-haired kitty, to brush them twice a day, no matter what the for their coat. It also helps with hairball control usually too. I know Bruce has got. If I'm trying to remember, Bruce, is it Oreo? Is that the Maine Coon? I'm going to hang out with these cats for a few more minutes out here, and then I'm going to go inside and show some other kitties, including our almost 20-year-old Zelda and our special needs Rosemary. Carol, you have a Maine Coon. That is true. Also get a lint roller for yourself. I could say that about any kitties. They definitely do their shedding. Cat. That's not needed, Kit. Not needed at all. I'm probably going to make a community post sometime in the next few days. I am seriously thinking about starting some kind of merchandise, whether that be shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, that kind of stuff. That either have, some of our 9 cats on there or a calendar or something, or some of these sayings. Hello there, Elizabeth Rivas. You liked and subscribe to the channel. Awesome. Do you have any kitties yourself there, Elizabeth? Is Elizabeth a short for Elizabeth? Just asking. Bruce, a Pandora shirt. Maybe when she has her mouth wide open big time. Yeah, that could work. Or maybe when she was in an Amazon box. There's a lot of potential for that. Again, if you are new to the channel, my name is Adam. This is Pandora. That's Kit. We have 9 cats all together. We help save cats as a community. This is a community that is full of strong, dedicated cat lovers, cat fans, cat parents that want to see the best for cats. They want to speak up for them when they can't speak for themselves, and always want to advocate for those kitties. Carol, you got to go for now. Merchandise would be awesome. Have a great day. Have a better day than me, Carol. I am glad that you're able to make it to this live. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll see you. We'll see you soon again. Take care, friend. KT, maybe when she is in that mood. She's always in that mood. Hello there, John. SS, curious as to what you feed the cats. Well, John, I appreciate the question. These cats, they have a combination of dry and wet food. Dry food wise, we basically stick to Purina indoor formula. Overall, it seems to work for our cats. I know every cat can be different on what works best for them, food, dry and wet wise, or organic or raw food. And then as far as wet food, John, we have a combination of Fancy Feast, Blue Buffalo, sometimes Purina One. We normally stick with that, and that's what works best, again, for our kitties. Diet is definitely something that can be complicated and tricky as far as cats go, because sometimes cats, as you know, if you have kitties yourself, they can be very particular in what they want to eat. And just trying to balance something that is best for their diet, best for their bodies, best for their brains, best for their energy, best for everything, can be somewhat tricky sometimes. Saying all of that, of course, though, you also can have cats eat like Friskies and live to be 25 years old. You can have cats eat like the highest quality of cat food and they pass away at 8. So a lot of that just varies. Hopefully that answered your question there, John. If you have any kitties, let me know. Jojo or Joy Joy, do you have any kitties that need a home? Jojo, where do you live at? Do you live in the United States? I can definitely direct you, Jojo, to plenty of cat rescue groups who will need a good home. If you are willing to open up your home to those kitties, just let me know. KT, yep, I always bait my hand with lots of churro and catnip before I start my live for Pandora. KT, don't already asked that. Jojo, or Joe, you might have senior. Somebody's calling, so let me stop that. You have senior, Purina Senior for dry biscuits. Jojo, you live in Alabama. Jojo, could you do me a favor? I'm going to have to try to remember your channel name. What I can do, Jojo, can you leave me a comment, if you don't mind, on a video? Leave me a comment on one of my videos, and I will do some research for you, and I will let you know some of the local cat places in Alabama. We would have to get a little bit more particular than just Alabama, like a city. And we can go from there if you're willing to do that and if you want to do that. That's up to you, though. John, you've learned that you can read and learn about cat food until you end up not knowing what to feed. For sure. You can definitely have what's called analysis paralysis, right? Where you read, and it all becomes a blur. Because, here's the thing. Kind of in the bottom line when it comes to feeding cats is, in the end, you got to feed them what they're going to eat. You want to try to feed them something maybe that's prescription or something that's the best for them in every way, if possible. But if the cat's not going to eat it, what good is it? Right? So, in the end, you have to do what, you have to give what a cat's going to eat in the end. All right, let me get up if I can. I'm old. I'm not that old, but I do have some bad knees, so I got to get up off this ground so I can show some new other kitties to everybody, some of our other cats, because we do have 9 altogether. Hello there, Anu. I hope you're doing well out there in India. Thanks for joining us. I just want to stop here. I always recommend people to have water fountains for their kitties. It's better for them than just a plain bowl. The recirculated water is something most cats like, and it keeps the water fresh and clean. Costs about $30, most of them, through Amazon. Hey, Tine Tine. What's up, Tine Tine? You gonna come here? Obviously, we have plenty of Amazon boxes here. If you are a cat parent, you know how it is with all these Amazon boxes. You got to have plenty of boxes because the cats very quickly, they get bored of the toys that you buy them, and instead they just get the Amazon boxes. The place is a little dirty. Haven't done my sweeping yet this weekend. I always also like to recommend this infinity scratcher. I feel like these infinity scratchers are better than normal cat scratchers because you can flip them. You can flip them onto the other side, and there's like, and there's a lot of, well, you can see this is heavily used from these cats, but a lot of cardboard there, recycled cardboard, very good for the environment. It costs a little bit more, but they last like 6 months at least for our cats. Come on, Whites. We going upstairs? Come on, Pandora. Come on. I know. Get up there. Hop, hop, hop. All right, I'm going to be a little quiet here because my wife is trying to sleep, or she is sleeping. She's probably not fully asleep, so let me see if I can get Zelda on the picture just a moment. So I'm not really going to talk here too loudly. But this is our 19 or so year old tabby, Zelda. She is diabetic. She's had diabetes for about 10 years or so. She also has a kidney that is shot, so she just has one good working kidney at the moment. But she is on a few medications. She gets sub-Q fluids a couple times a week at home. She is doing fairly well. Hello there, Icon. I hope you're doing well, and hopefully you all can hear me talking a little quieter. Say to human years, Joe. I don't think Zelda has an emoji, Joe. But what I want to do, since I did get some new channel members, I think I'm allowed to make some new emojis, custom emojis of the cats. So my goal over the weekend sometime is to get a custom emoji of Zelda, and maybe I'm not sure who's missing, but for sure Zelda. I'll have to look at who I have. I don't think I have one for Zelda though at the moment. Maybe Zelda and like the baby. Speaking of the baby, let me go over to her. Baby. This is the baby, our nutty calico. Those who have calicos or who have had calicos in their lives, I think you know how insane calicos can be. They're definitely, they have some split personalities. And the baby definitely fits that bill. She is a nutcase. That's a big yawn baby. The baby's about 13 or so. Got her from a place when I was working in physical therapy. We had a patient that came back to us after they were gone, after we, they were all better physically, and they came back and said they had like a cat that gave birth to three kittens. And I took the baby, and my manager took her brother, who I can't remember the brother's name at this point in time. But the brother is not a calico, though. I can't remember what kind of kitty the brother is. John, your oldest kitty lived to be 21. You recently found a kitten that was dumped. I'm sorry to hear that the kitty was dumped, but I'm glad that you took the kitty in, John. You have a big heart, and that is good to hear. It is always sad and frustrating when you hear stories of people dumping cats or getting rid of them instead of taking them to a shelter or a cat rescue place, just dumping them somewhere and basically dumping them so they can just die out in the wilderness, or out where there's nobody there to care for them. So I appreciate you taking them in, John. Joe, you think the baby looks young? John, so it's a calico, also about 10 weeks old. Okay, so just starting off their lives. Have you given the little one a name yet, John? Do you feel like you're gonna keep them, or do you just feel like at the moment you're just gonna kind of foster them in a way, and what do you think your plans are? And I'm still got to talk a little less, not so loud, because wife is still kind of sleeping. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can find Maximus. Maximus is another tuxedo that we have. I think he's probably in the closet. A big yawn, baby. So let me go find him. Hi, Yoda. It's gonna get bright for a second, and then it's gonna get bright again for a second. See, Maxie's not in here. Okay, let me out of the bathroom. Michiku, Bella, Kiri, Coco, and Chiku were all dumped kitties. John, you're calling her monster. She decided she would allow us to care for her. Let's see, I'm not sure where Max is. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go in with Rosemary. Hi. Now, Rosemary here, she is our special needs kitty. He says, I am special, ain't I, Daddy? You're like, yep, you are special, Rosie. So she, as you can see, the door is closed. She does not get she does not get she does not get along well with other cats. Because of that, she has to be in a room. Now, we do let her out multiple times during the day. Obviously, the thing is when she is, ain't that right, honey? The thing is when she is out, our other cats have to be in because she does not get well. She doesn't get well along with other kitties. We've tried for a very long time to, introduce and see if she can, work well with the other cats, but she hisses, she spits, she, just acts crazy when they're around. So because of that, she has a very special room. I'll just kind of show around here a little bit. As you can see, she has a couple of litter boxes. She has her own bed. Um, she has multiple chairs. She's got a desk because she likes to spy out in the windows. Obviously, a water fountain. She is also a deaf kitty, so she cannot hear. A little bit about her and her story. Speaking of cats being dumped, John, I used to work in an animal hospital, and one day her owner, I hate the word owner because you don't own cats. If anything, they own you, brought this cat in and said, I cannot take care of her anymore, so I want to put her down. Can you please euthanize her? The vets took a look at her. They did an exam. They determined there is nothing physically wrong with this kitty. She's just deaf. She's older. She's kind of skinny. And she has a thyroid issue. So thankfully, our staff said, no, we cannot in good conscience put this animal down. We can't. But what we can do is we can take her in and we can, try to get her adopted out. So several months go by. Some of the hospital staff, the veterinarians in particular, they are trying to, they said they were going to try to take her on, but nobody ever did. So she was just living in a cage, basically 24/7 in the animal hospital. They would let her out on occasion, but that's where they started to see that she did not get well along with other cats. So eventually, my wife and I were moving out of the area, and I said, can I bring Rosemary with me? And they said, yes, please do. We know that you're going to give her a loving home, a home that she deserves, a home that's not like 3x3 metal cage. And she's been with us now in November. It'll be 2 years that she has been with us. So she is in the best possible place that she can be. She is well taken care of. She gets plenty of love and attention. We wish that she would get along with our cats, but she doesn't. But she has quite the room though, or some call this presidential suite. So that's a little bit of a backstory with little old Rosemary. She can't hear, but she can feel like vibrations and stuff like that, but she cannot hear though. Joe, you saw a video of her scaling the screen. Yes, that was when she was Spider Cat. For her age, she is quite agile for her age. And she has beautiful markings, as you can see, being a tortoiseshell, two-toned. She's got those beautiful green eyes. She's kind of got a bit of a bulgy-eyed look, if I'm to be honest, a bit of a bulgy-eyed look. He's like, what's up, humans? You've come to visit me in my room. She is also known as a sink kitty quite often during our lives on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It is not uncommon for her to be in the sink. She loves being in the sink. She licks the sink. She licks the waters. She's a good little girl. Yeah, Joe, I'm definitely gonna work on. I got to start getting some film, like get some filming of her sleeping, and I will go. I know you wanted to have excuse me, a video. I don't know what the length is going to be yet, but a video of her sleeping, just with some gentle, peaceful, like piano music or just some laid back music of her while sleeping. I can definitely do that. Just look out for that sometime in the future. But I will definitely I will get that going. It probably won't do very well as a video, but you never know. But that's okay. I've put out a couple of shorter videos when I didn't know what I was doing quite as well on YouTube about just taking care of a special needs deaf kitty. But I know now I think I can do a much better job and do it more justice. Because again, part of this channel's goal is also to educate, motivate, inspire, and advocate for our feline friends. So, she's, as you can see, very loving to us humans. But she is very anti other kitty cats. Yeah, I was gonna say, Joe, I do have some kind of video. I think when I was doing some live streams uh, about that, something like that. It does strike a bell. I think like last year or something. Anu, no worries as far as that goes. That's perfectly fine. No worries at all. The only thing I'll ask for those who are watching these videos is if you can, and I know it's, sometimes annoying, but if you can just watch the ads, just let them play. That helps immensely. But if not, then I understand because, to be honest, sometimes I am impatient and I just hit the skip on an ad as soon as it pops up. I think most of us do if we are honest with ourselves. Um, it's just, I know that's just the reality of the situation. I try for some of the cat channels that that I do follow to watch them if I can. Bruce, you'd like to see a video of Pandora going crazy. That might be difficult, Bruce. She doesn't go as crazy as she did when she was a little bit younger, but I can see what I can do on that, though, Bruce. I can hopefully maybe make something. I can try on that. She's a lot more tame and a lot more mellow in her somewhat older age. Hello there, Sydney Cat. I hope you're doing well on this Saturday/Catterday. I hope Sydney Cat is doing well. Joe, I'd love to see that the ads now. I think it makes a difference, absolutely. And eventually, once I start making videos that are at least 8 minutes long, I can put mid-roll ads in them. So ads that are in between the video, just not at the start, in the beginning, but in between, like during it. KT, the ads that annoy me are the ones that hide most of the chat. You skip over and over until you can see the chat. And I will also say, I do make now, I do have these live streams monetized. Honestly, I don't know if I monetize this live stream or not. So y'all may be or may not be seeing ads. I may not have put monetization, being able to monetize this video up in the beginning or not. I think I might have forgotten it. I'm not sure. But such is YouTube. I normally don't like to talk about YouTube too often. That is something I do have some experience in with also. So if anybody has any YouTube related questions, feel free to ask. I always like to say you can pretty much ask me anything. I prefer it being cat related because I try to keep the focus with cats. But pretty much any questions. I always like to tell people, feel free to ask me questions. You may not like the answer, but I don't mind really any kind of questions. Obviously, if certain questions, they will get blocked, though. Obviously, YouTube will block certain questions automatically, though. Just a heads up. Joe, you don't see ads on live stream. Yeah, it may not. See, that's the thing. You can put ads on, but it doesn't mean that anybody's going to see them, though. That's the thing with ads. And I think I might have forgotten to put ads on for this live. But to be honest with you, Joe, you make such a small amount during live streams with ads anyways. It doesn't really do much. I mean, it's literally pennies before and after. It's literally nothing. Hello there, brothers. POV, I hope you're doing well on this Saturday/Catterday. Question for you, Sydney Cat. I mean, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Maybe you've never looked into it. Maybe you have or you haven't. I don't know. But With your live streams, do you ever look back and see the revenue for them, Sydney Cat? If you want to answer that, you don't have to. I mean, obviously, it's up to you. But I can only speak on my end. Usually, like during the live, I mean, you generate maybe like 5 pennies or something, and then after the ad, maybe you generate 10 pennies. Sometimes it's a little bit more, but I mean, the most I think I've ever made on a live stream, not in counting like supers and stuff like that, just revenue has been like maybe 50 cents. So it's not where it is. Hello there, George from Southeast Michigan. How old am I? I am 44 years old, George. How old are you? Sydney Cat, you may not find it on your last live. You might have to go to a live or two before because it takes those like 2 days to process. Just a heads up on that. Something I also recommend, George, you're 58. Awesome. Do you have any kitties, George? I'm assuming you must be somewhat of a cat fan, a cat parent, being on this live. Brothers, no, because it's only been like a week, brothers. Remember, I said at least a couple of months of kind of consistently seeing you in the live and being a positive member of the community. So you still got a little whiles to go. What I was gonna say, I would also recommend those who have older pets, whether they are cat or dog. These stairs are very useful for older cats, cat who have arthritis, things like that. Um, as you can see, Rosemary went up them, so they just help them if they have issues jumping. George, you'd be in heaven at the house. No cats for you at this time, unless you must have had kitties in the past. Then George, Bruce, that would make you a grandpa. Bruce, you're 59. Yes, I am young in spirit, but I am old physically with some of my body parts. I used to work in the medical field in physical therapy. I did that for some 15, 16 years. And then I took a bit of a side turn into education, which I've been doing the last 5 or 6 years, working with school children, elementary kids. But I'm burning out working in the schools, and I'm actually starting to get back into back into the medical world, probably in imaging, X-ray, MRI, CAT scans, CT scans, that kind of thing. Brothers, you posted a video and said to subscribe to this channel. I appreciate that, brothers. I'm always looking for, I'm not looking for any kind of subscribers. I am looking for quality folks. I just don't want people to mindlessly subscribe to this channel. I would rather have people who are truly invested in the cause of helping cats in need and want to be part of a cat community. Sydney Cat, you had one video that had about 600 views and you made 17 cents. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sydney Cat. Tranquil, to answer your question, why live streams don't make much money, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But for me, whether it's a penny or whether it's $100, my mind frame is a little bit different because every single cent of this channel revenue goes to help cats through donations, through cat shelters and cat rescues and things like that. There's no amount that's too small. Syndicat, last month you made 200 and this month 100, but that includes tips from friends. I understand. KT, on one of your oldest videos, it almost went viral. You shut it down because of nasty comments. KT, you can, I think, or I'm pretty sure you can just turn off comments if you so desire, if you want to, if you feel the need to, but it's totally up to you, of course. Yes, Sydney Cats. As far as AdSense, as far as that aspect of it, it's all about long form videos. Live streams, you'll be lucky to make a buck. Most shorts, you'll be lucky to make a buck. Long forms, much more significant. As most of you know, I only do these live streams for about an hour or so. Sydney Cat, thank you. Why are you thanking me, Sydney Cat? I'm not sure what I said, but I appreciate the thanks, but I'm not sure what is the thanks for though. Oh, is it about deleting comments or turning off comments, Sydney Cat? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're thinking? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of lost, Sydney Cat. Sorry. Too much catnip in the brain. But anyways, what I was saying, those who especially might be new to the channel, such as John, or I'm just trying to go back in chat here. I have a bad memory sometimes. George. I do these lives for about an hour. I do them 3 times a week. The next live stream will be on Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM. Because you did not know that the long form is better. Oh, yes, Sydney Cat. I was kind of wondering, Sydney Cat, why you keep on doing so many lives. I just figure maybe you just enjoy doing them or something. I'm not sure. And, if that's your thing, then awesome. But, if you're trying to make revenue out of it, then long form is the king to go. That's why I don't really do shorts anymore, because they don't make anything. And that's why, I continue to do long form, but I'm only doing this long form, or not long form, live streams, because I enjoy interacting with the community, and I enjoy making new connections and new friends with potential, cat lovers, cat parents, and things like that. That's why I will continue to do these 3 lives a week. But shorts are pretty much done. John, you have to make some kitty videos. Most of yours are goats, sheeps, and donkeys. Animal husbandry is a continual learning experience. Oh, awesome, John. Awesome. We have another John in the community also, who's also another awesome friend who has 4 kitties. He's not in this one today, but he'll be in the future, though. George, shorts can get you attention, but here's the problem with shorts, though, George, is I've done probably like 500 short videos in the last year or so. And while it's true, they do get you subscribers, yes. The problem with that, though, is very, very few of those subscribers that you get from short videos will then go and translate to watching your long form videos. So I always consider those who are short subscribers are basically dead, what I consider just to be dead subscribers. In other words, meaning that they clicked on a video, it entertained them, it gave them a quick dopamine hit for a second, and they just automatically hit subscribe, but they don't actually have any interest in the channel. So hence the name, just dead subscriber to me. That's just my opinion, of course. Everybody has their own opinion. But YouTube is a funny game. It's a funny thing. But my mind frame has changed since I wanted to help these cats and help other cats and help cats all around the world. But anyways, I'm kind of over on time a little bit. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes to everybody. Excuse me. I want to first give a special thanks to Bruce and to Alva, I think her name was Ava Alva, I think it was, who did a super chat. That is highly appreciated. I thank you so much for that once again. George, you are totally welcome. Not a problem. I'm here to help at any time, whether it's cat related or if you have any YouTube questions, feel free also. I just have a ton of common sense. Which, hey, in this world, what is common sense, right? John enjoyed watching, and you also subscribed. Awesome, John. I appreciate both of you very much. Hopefully, I'll see you into the future, and hopefully, you'll be a new members into this awesome, growing cat community, friends. So let me start saying my goodbyes to everybody. So John, George, Sydney Cat, Anu, Tranquil, Bruce, KT. I'm just kind of scrolling in chat. I usually forget people's names, and I always apologize for that. Brothers, Joe. We keep on scrolling up in chat. Alva, if you're still hanging with us. Icon, Raymond, if you're still hanging with us. I'm kind of just scrolling up as far as I can. I think that's everybody that I know about. As always, if you're thinking of adopting an older cat, always, always, always think about adopting an older one. I feel like older cats, they will appreciate being adopted and being brought into a loving home much more than a kitten will. Kittens are very easy. They adopt quickly. Always advocate for those who cannot speak. Speak up for those who cannot, I should say. Um, that's basically about it. So I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you hanging in here with me for this last hour. Hopefully you learned something. I brought a smile to your face, a warm, kind of embrace to the heart. And, I think that's pretty much it. So take care. God bless. And I will see some of you on Tuesday, no doubt, or maybe I'll see you somewhere, maybe in Tranquil's live. Make sure you all check out Tranquil's channel if you can. Another very awesome cat channel. She does lives daily, twice daily, I do believe now. I'll check her out later in the evening. Until then, God bless, take care, meow meow, and we'll see you all later. He says, bye, people. All right, bye all, take care.